There are a lot of different ways that you can add chocolates to beers, and I think I've probably done every single one that you can think of. One of the basic startings is cocoa powder in your mash. I like to put it into the mash so that way it just stays with all the grain and everything else. But that's a really nice way to get some chocolate, a very subtle chocolate flavor into your beer. Another way that I like to add chocolate is to actually add baker's chocolate. Baker's chocolate does contain some butterfat, so that's an oil. So I like to add that at the very end of my boil. So after flame out or knockout, when you're done with your boil, I'll throw in chocolate. And I find that a pound will work out really nice in a 5-gallon batch. So you want to throw it in there and just let it melt away, and you'll see all the oils come up to the top. And you want to leave that behind when you run your beer off because it'll affect your head retention later on. And I find that adding it this way gives a really nice creaminess to the beer from all the chocolate that is going into it. Another way that you can add chocolate is into your secondary. A lot of people like to use cocoa nibs in the secondary, and I think this works out really nice, and it also adds a roastiness to it. A great thing to have in your homebrew collection is a coffee grinder. So I like to grind up everything that I'm going to put in so it covers more surface area. So these are just pieces of roasted cocoa bean for the most part. So you can pop them into your grinder and just give it a couple. And you get a nice, not quite powder, but it's a much smaller piece than the whole cocoa nib. And that'll really cover more surface area and give you a really nice roasty, chocolatey flavor. Another thing that I have done before is just added cocoa or chocolate syrup to my keg. I've taken a cup and a half of Bosco's, put it into my stout, and just shake it up really, really nice. And that'll give you a lot of chocolate flavor if that's what you're going for.